Hello, Gemini. I don't know if I got that part. Hello, Gemini. I think it got it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether that be single or with a significant other. I really hope it was wonderful. You deserve to celebrate yourself first and foremost and love yourself. So we have to celebrate love in one day. We should every day, but I mean, chocolate doesn't hurt. I hope you did that for yourself first. Now, this won't resonate with everybody. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, check all those other signs, unless you're like me, because I'm a Cancer, Sun, and Leo, Moon, and Rising. So after Leo and Cancer, I'm just like kind of done. So, but you know, this is for you guys. So let's go ahead and start laying out some cards here. Gemini, you guys have been going through some transformation, some transformational shit. Wow. Yeah. Really rebuilding yourself, okay? I feel like there is a need to move forward. There may be someone that you were once watching and not watching anymore. We'll clarify a little more. Some kind of disconnect. You may have decided not to move forward with something, and we'll see that as we go. But really right now, I feel like with this King of Pentacles, you are trying to find stability in the physical realm. Trying to find, whether that be with money or just life in general, trying to get yourself together. Well, that's a story. So you may not be following, whether it be on social media. I know that this card right here talks about social media and shit like that. A Queen of Swords. Now, and then we have a Queen of coins over here. So we'll clarify a little more. I feel like you might, yeah, wow. Okay. Like I said, you guys have been going through a lot. There's been a lot of change in your life right now. And I think there is this need for direction. I think some of you are starting to come to some conclusions, though, about what you want in this life. I hope Valentine's Day was great for you guys, but you are coming to the end of cycles. Okay? The world. Things are coming together. Karmic cycles are ending and new things are beginning. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna go. I always finish going through the deck in case something else has to come out. You guys might really, I mean, fair enough. Okay. I feel like we gotta talk. Because I was hoping that this wasn't happening. And like I said, this won't resonate with everybody. If you're a cross watcher, the roles can be reversed. I feel like some of you are avoiding your tower moment now. I think maybe somehow it became a little too much. And you're starting to kind of just, you're like, fuck it, and leave it. Hermit mode. So you may be separating yourself from the world with this. I'd actually like to clarify those later. I feel like with the cards laid out, you could be trying to make it work, or you feel like you are working hella hard for a fellow air sign that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Queen of Swords right side up. The thing about the Queen of Swords is she is definitely no bullshit most of the time. She can also be very cold. So, but there's something about not, you may feel like you've worked so hard and it's just not going anywhere with a certain person or a certain way of life. Like you've worked really hard for what you've created with the Eight of Pentacles here. but something just isn't right. And it's like this stopping point that's kind of keeping you up in your head about it. I think you feel like if I just keep working on it, yep, okay, that things are going to change. But we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which means there's a cycle. It's going to happen regardless, but there's a cycle that's not. There is something that is keeping you from allowing the wheel to turn and things to just kind of die when they're supposed to die. No, that sounds really dark, because it is. Because this is what dark times do. The Tower moments in life are there for a reason. They're there for, they're not happening to us, they're happening for us. Now, here's the thing though. I have the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the heart space. Wow. And I feel like if this, I mean, if this doesn't have to do, I'm not seeing wands over here. Well, yes, I do. I see wands right here. So you could not be wanting to work at a job anymore or something like that. Trying to be very logical about it. Trying to be very, poised about it. This is a general reading. You might not want to leave, which is keeping the wheel from turning. But what's really weird here is the fact that I have 2 queens and 1 king right here. And as much as I try to avoid making this a love reading, fuck it, if it is, it is. So we're just going to go over it. Now, if this does have to do with 2 people, it doesn't have to be air and earth in their chart, but what's up? And you might be an earth sign in your Venus as well, like Venus sign. I know I'm Venus in Virgo, which is earth. But you're coming up, I believe this is your energy as the King of Pentacles. So you probably are very focused in the physical realm, but this is, I think my cat just fell off something. Anyway, it scared the shit out of me. So I believe this is your energy, the King of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Pentacles right below that. So there could be in your heart space a counterpart. This could be a soulmate, twin flame, could be a friend. But honestly, when I see that, it is romantic. With the World card here, you may have you may feel like something has ended with this person. It's not, it could be someone that you're with now, but in your heart space, there could be that you feel like something's coming to an end. I'm also getting in my mind, because the world is crumbling in this card. So, and with this, the 6 of Wands, you may see victory with this person. But what I'm getting here, you may not feel like you could get recognized. This is about recognition. We can clarify that more later. So how is this affecting your physical world? Because what I'm seeing here is that it could, in your mind, it could be more about business. It could be, you could be very focused on work. You could be very logical about things right now. But that way of thinking is keeping you from cycles truly ending, things that truly need to die being let go. And in your heart space, I think there's someone in your heart space that matches your energy. And with the World card here, there's something ending. There's some kind of, you could see the person as your world, but something about recognition. You may not recognize that this is how you feel, or you may not feel recognized by this person, but the way it's affecting your physical realm is something. Is something. Because we have the 2 of Swords, indecision. You might be having trouble with money and not feeling very motivated with the King of Wands reverse. You may not feel that fire in your belly, that passion within you to keep going forward. if there is something to do with a person primarily, you may feel like you've lost your chance. You may also feel like this new beginning isn't coming, or that something in love is ending. But the thing about this, how it's manifesting into your physical realm, is because of what's happening internally. Okay? So that is something to realize and recognize. Wow. Okay. So there is a truth. And here you are, like, I believe, no, this is Aquarius, isn't it? But either way, Aquarius, you know, Gemini, we have the King and the Queen of Swords. So, but there is a truth, I believe, that it's coming. You know, this is the Queen. This guy is even no bullshit. No. There's lots of swords here. A truth. A need to communicate the truth. It could be to a fellow air sign, or it could be you wanting to communicate some kind of truth. Because I was looking at the Tower card, and that's what I was wanting to clarify. So this Tower moment may be put off because of not wanting to communicate the truth, whatever that means. And going into Hermit mode, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or someone with Virgo in their chart. But this could just be you just kind of keeping to yourself, kind of going within and recalibrating the situation, figuring out what the best moves are. And there's nothing wrong with that. So with this Tower and the Hermit, we have the Empress and the Magician. So I feel like you could be, it could be a creative endeavor that you're trying to manifest, maybe creating more in your life rather than kind of just being a zombie in the world, so to speak, is what I'm hearing. But I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to have to go with my gut and say that this is about somebody. This could be your energy that you're trying to step into. Maybe you're recalibrating on this Empress energy, or something like that. The energy is really all over the place. It really is. So I'm going to clarify this. It's just, be intentional with where you're placing your energy, because that energy can be put to good use, especially in this transformative time that you're going through or trying to avoid. Okay. Wow. My goodness. So God, you guys, I'm really trying to I know I gave you a talking to at the beginning of the month, but right now I am sincerely feeling this energy. You have two choices right here and right now that are really going to define how things go for you from here on out for a good hot fucking minute. I think this is so big that I'm really trying to be careful about what I speak. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to take my advice. You don't have to follow my advice. You don't have to... You should never make a decision based purely on a reading, okay? Ever. Ever. At the bottom of the deck, we have spiritual strength. I think no matter what you decide to do in whatever situation that this applies, you're going to be victorious, but in different ways, okay? All right? You have two choices. On one choice, you can hold on to the situation because you think it's everything you've ever wanted, despite feeling so out of place, despite feeling really conflicted and defeated in your situation. You could keep lying to yourself. I think that might be the harsh truth that's coming up. You could keep lying to your... Yep. Hearing ringing. You keep lying to yourself and stay in this situation where you know you don't belong and gain wisdom. Look how old he is, though, if you're young. You might lose some hair in this situation, I won't lie. Don't know what it's about, but I think you had a lot of emotional attachment to the situation you're in right now. You had a lot of expectation in this situation right here, right now, and you don't know how to let it go, because in your head, it's like you're going to lose everything. Even though you know that you are in a place where you're miserable and you don't belong. We have the Devil card here. First choice. Learn the hard way. That's what I'm getting right now. That's what I'm hearing. Learn the hard way. A lot of us do, but it's still going to be a hard lesson even if you choose this other path where you open up spiritually with third eye. You see things from a different perspective. You take yourself out of the 3D realm and start seeing things from a 5D realm. Seeing the bigger picture, understanding the process, understanding what you're going through and how it's going to help you in this new beginning. And I'll tell you how the lineup with these makes sense to me. In the rows that they landed on, in your mind, heart, and physical. You can choose this new beginning. You can choose to see that these are attachments and let the wheel turn. Destiny. Which will ultimately lead you to a place of a firm foundation and victory. So know that if you choose this path right here, the top row with the Devil card, it will break you down. The tower will fall. And you will start over. Regardless of you trying to avoid the tower moment. There is going to be a point where you're going to have to start over and start from the ground up again. Spiritual strength lets me know that you will have the strength to do this, and you will gain great wisdom either way. Heart chakra, opening your heart to it, and the waiting game, I think, is what you're doing right now. You're trying to figure it out. But there's something you need to walk away from, emotional withdrawal. But you're just kind of always sitting on it. Some of you may be planning something already. It's just actually going through and doing the thing. Okay. Now the card I have for this bottom row, heads will roll when I go inside. Now what I'm seeing with this bottom row is the Two of Cups. This is soulmate, twin flame energy. This could just be that finding that love for yourself within yourself. But Two of Cups is very specific for some of you, I think. The thing about the Devil card being in that row is that is what's caging you. That is ego-based. That is fear-based. And it's a very, very low vibration. Major arcana, but low vibration. And it is something to definitely recognize about yourself. Now you can recognize that about yourself and make it your way to this Two of Cups. Start living from some of you just aren't living from the inside out. You're living from the outside in, thinking that exterior things are going to fulfill you, and it's going to turn your world upside down with the Temperance card reversed. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. As within, so without. It's not as without, so within first. As within, so without. You know, as above, so below. Balance. It's like I said last time, you're going to have to make the decisions that you need to change your life. And it's no one's responsibility to do that for you. You're going to have to make the hard decisions too. If you want your sign, here's your sign. And you can choose either one. One's going to bring you wisdom, but you're still going to have to start over sometime. And one of them is just going to lead you to a new beginning and victory sooner than it would the other way. But you choose. You know where you belong and you know what you have to do. You don't need a reading to tell you that. I am here to confirm that within you because I believe who's ever watching this already feels it, already knows it. They just don't trust themselves. Fair enough. I get that. Wave your wave your white flag. Surrender. The biggest thing you could do is just surrender to the process, whatever this may be, no matter what this entails. It doesn't fucking matter about all of the details. All I'm seeing is that you have two choices. You can go and surrender to what is happening and let things die that need to die in your life and let the wheel turn. Or you can choose to live from the ego. You can choose to stay in your fears and live in fear throughout your life and it come to an end anyway and gain some wisdom along the way. Or you can choose something completely different from yourself. It's like that quote that says you are one choice away from a completely different life. Future. So surrender to the future. It's a very obvious thing. Surrender to the now, but understand that by surrendering to what is now and not trying to control everything, that's another message I'm getting, that your future will align exactly how it's meant to. And it's going to regardless of what you choose. But you can choose adversity. Wow. We got that last time, I think. Then we have water. You could be dealing with a water sign. Could have something to do with water. You could live near water, like a beachy area. Entanglement and adversity. So I see the two choices here again with all these cards that fell out. You can choose to surrender to the process and have a bright future and all the wonderful things, all the heartache and the happiness alike that the future will bring. Or you can stay stuck where you are in the entanglement of whatever you're entangled in with the adversity that you must learn to gain this wisdom. Because here's the thing, you're going to end up here eventually. You can do it now, or you can keep putting yourself through this until you get there. And I don't know about you. I know it's not that easy. I know it's not that simple, but I mean, I'll go that way. I'll just learn, and that's how I learn. It's like, you know what? I'll just, I've stayed in a place where I've stayed way too long and I didn't belong there and I just didn't face it, and I'm not willing to do that anymore. Now I'm just like, okay, yeah, I go in that way. I'll feel all the pain. I'll feel all the things. I don't give a damn. I'm doing the thing. I'm going forward. And I think that you guys have that choice. Maybe you've already stayed too long. And it's like, are you still gonna, for whatever situation it is, doesn't fucking matter. You know what it is, whoever's listening. I think it has, some of you, it has to do with love and romance. And I think some of you, it has to do with work and just your life in general. And it could be both, because both are, same damn thing. Like, it's life. So let's get a few messages from Spirit, then we'll wrap it up in a pretty bow. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Maybe there's not enough play going on right now. Warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Like I said, in that devil energy, living in fear. Birthing of a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being. I believe that you guys know what the fuck you need to do and what you're wanting to go for. Cut cords, soul retrieval, call back your power. Protection. This is the ultimate advice from Spirit. God, whoever you want to fucking say. Protect yourself. Call back yourself. Love yourself. Cut cords where you need to cut cords. But this is a new beginning. I'm seeing that it's fun. I'm seeing that it's going to be more carefree than what you've been in right now. And maybe living in that energy a little bit will help you a lot. But it's time to make the choice, Gemini. It really is. I don't necessarily feel heavy. I just feel like this is just an important moment right here for some of you. Like we're getting real right now. Okay, fam. I love you so much. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope, and no matter what you choose, this life is about learning. So I just hope that you guys see your value and you know what to do. So I love you, and I will see you in your next reading. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know why. Other than that, I'll see you later.